Welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Vision program, Target Experience. So I was talking on the phone, but then I was walking and I saw this, again, new vehicle parked up, and guess what? The number 32 in the license plate, so I can show you guys. Ugh, it's kind of dark, but here it is. All right. They went all the way to Tennessee. Got a Tennessee plate to get a car with the license plate and number 32 in it. Let me tell you, that's the extent that they will go through. But anyhow, leaving, going home. I was going to stay, but Pam, like I said, I'm not doing it with her. You know, she wants to go and frolic and, after work or what have you, and then have me watching the kids and cooking, and then, again, being disrespectful, right? When I called her earlier at 5:30 to ask her if she had already left to go downtown to get our daughter's school uniform, she was like, oh no, something came up and such and such, right? This was 5:30. Called her at 7:37 to see where she's at, because I told her I was going to go pick up the juice, but she was like, no, I'll pick it up. Like, okay, fine. Getting ready to feed the kids. I call her, hey, how far are you? Oh, I'm leaving right now. I'm using the bathroom and such. I look at her, I was like, really, Pamela? I said, really? I said, you could have called me and said, hey, you know what? I'm still stuck here at work. And, that way I would have run to the store and got some juice. And I'm telling her, I said, this is what I'm talking about. I said, it's your lack of courtesy and you're going back to this shit again. Because I compromised with you, so you figure, well, now I'm going to do what I was doing. New York Police Department. And again, after I hang up the phone with her, they started using their sirens, right? So, again, like I said, she was like, I'm on the phone, and yelling to me, bye. And I was like, hey, there you go, the lack of courtesy, the disrespect comes back to that. So, no, I'm cutting that shit off again. My friend, Holiday California, haven't spoken in a while. They say, you don't learn your lesson when it comes to her, right? She's a narcissist and she's never going to change. She cannot change. Most narcissists can't change because, again, they don't think that there's nothing wrong with what they do, particularly when they have a supply chain who feed into their narcissism, right? This is what happens. So I was like, okay, you know what? Cut that shit out. Cutting that shit out. Not happening. And so as I was leaving the building, I was on the phone. They sent out a white guy. Right? they sent out a white guy. Like I said, they always will use a white guy, because I saw him as I was coming out the building, because I was trying to call my friend in Atlanta, because her laptop was was giving issues, whereas she said it was working fine, and all of a sudden, she's like, it won't turn on, and she's like, the laptop is only 2 years old, so, I was just trying to help her out, what have you. So I'm standing in front of the building, and he's there waiting for me, and I know, because I know they told him that I was leaving, so he came outside, he was waiting for me. But in fact, I was talking to her for a little bit, so he decided that, he's going to walk down in front of the building so I can see it. He looks at me, and he looks over across the street. He looks at the house, at the window across the street. And so, like I said, they always try to play this thing of, with the jealousy with me. I'm like, listen, man, she can do whatever she wants. Like I said. But when it comes to our kids, that's where, and if it's affecting our kids, yeah, I'm gonna confront her on it. And I've always done that, and I always will, right? Because again, what black women fail to understand is the narrative and the conditioning mechanism in which they do to us as black men and black women, particularly with black women, and how they would ignore their kids. But now they figure, the white supremacists figure, oh, we're going to use these black bed wrenches, these Negropean bed wrenches against their men, and we're going to manipulate their men, or we're going to use them to manipulate their men, to which, we're going to, again, have them control them. And again, no, they don't do that with no other people. I want to see them try to do that with the Arabs, right? I want to see them try to do that with the Hispanics. They're not doing that, but for black men and black women, they're doing it. And again, we as a people, we have yet to understand that in this society that we're living in, particularly as black men and black women, we need strong black men, right? But they rather have strong white men, right, who again don't really marry them, who are race loyal to their own women, but who will sleep with them, right, who will show them a good time every once in a while, and that's enough for them. That's enough for these European women. That's enough, you know. It's that leisure, that getaway. That's what they live for. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous. Like I said, you know, for the, you know, my son, you know, last night I spent hours just downloading, you know, 9th grade books for him, math books, reading comprehension. What she's doing? What did she do? Right? She had to go and get our daughter's glasses. Right? My daughter broke her glasses the end of April coming to May. She took it to the place she bought it to get it fixed. Up to now, she has not gone back to pick up her glasses. Right? My son had to get his eye re-examined because the prescription that they gave him was too strong. Right? But now all of a sudden, she tried to put it on my shoulders. I said, no. I said, I spoke to you. I said to you, you should not be spending so much money on these children's glasses. I said, you know how Ethan is. He always loses his glasses. But because you were in the store and you want to be a big baller, you know, she spent at least about over $1,400 on 3 pairs of glasses for her and the kids. Only to have what I said was going to happen, especially with Alyssa. But Ethan, because his prescription was too strong, he can't wear his glasses. Okay? But she went and she got, when they gave her the wrong prescription in her glasses, she went and she took care of that shit. And she went and she got her glasses. Right? Just like how whatever she had to do was more important than going downtown to get our daughter's uniform. I already bought their shirts. I bought my Ethan his school pants. I bought Alyssa her school shirts. And she said she was going to get Ethan shirts since I bought Ethan pants, and Alyssa school dresses because since I bought her shirts. And I told her, I said, you know, every single year you do this, when it's up to you, you will wait until the last minute, and then what happens? Then all of the uniform are sold out in the size that our daughter needs. But that's not her priority. Her priority is, I'm going out tomorrow night. Okay? I have plans with my girlfriend. I'm going out tomorrow night. Yeah. You know who your girlfriend is. I told her, I said, that's fine. I ain't going to be here. I told her, I said, that's fine. I ain't going to be here. Right? And then she wants to act upset. So what that shows me, again, is that with the coercive persuasion programming, and these women have bought into it, that these white supremacists are using psychological manipulation, as well as, again, trying to create, and not create, but have created a gender warfare between black men and black women. But our women don't want to understand what's going on. They don't want to. And the reality is, they're the ones that are suffering the most. They're the ones that is more depressed. They're the ones, when they're raising these kids in the home by themselves, their children are failing. Okay? And then what they'll always do, the white supremacists, they'll start to show videos of a few black women who, again, whose children are doing well. And why is that? Because these women are not going out their dating work. They're taking the time to teach their children at home. Right? They're not leaving their children by themselves while they run off on dates. But they don't tell you all of that, though, right? They don't actually tell you the type of sacrifices that these women make to ensure that their kids get a proper education. Right? They just glorify shit for them. And the glorification of these things is what these women are love. right? They love all the praises, right? But when it comes to the accountability part of it, they don't want it. They want none. So this is what's happening, right? Like I tell her, the next time your ass get COVID, I'm not involved. I'm staying away. Right? I'm staying away. Next time your ass get COVID, I'm staying away. Okay? Simple as that. Well, like I said, never compromise with a narcissist, whether it be a male or female. Never compromise with them because they don't know how to compromise. They can't. They don't know how to seek help, except to try to seek help to be, to lie, so that none of the responsibility and the fault lies on them. Right? And again, I understand how we all are being manipulated, but come on, something you gotta come into a consciousness. And I know it's harder for some people, but when you have somebody that's right there telling you the truth, right? Who's telling you the truth, not lying to you, telling you the truth, and you choose to ignore it repeatedly, even after I keep proving to her, yeah, it's the truth. You see it, you've been through it, but you still choose to ignore it. Right? That's willful ignorance. Okay? Because when you know better, you're supposed to do better. But not these narcissistic European Christians. Right? It's ridiculous. Anyhow, talk to you guys.